From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Thursday, January 18th, 2024. I'm D-Ray Knight. This is what's going on. Governor Kristi Noem has filled a vacant legislative seat, though her appointment leaves a new opening in another district. The governor picked Drury to represent Rep C's District 34 in the State House of Representatives. Drury was serving as a representative for District 32. She resigned that seat for the new appointment. She replaces Jess Olson, who resigned late last year due to health reasons. Noem says she selected Drury because she recently moved to District 34. The change still leaves two Rapid City area legislative seats open. District 35 Senate seat has been vacant since Jessica Castleberry resigned last year. Legislators are looking to change the classification of a dangerous drug. Amy Rose explains.
South Dakota's House Health and Human Services Committee unanimously passed legislation Tuesday to classify Xylazine as a Schedule III controlled substance. House Bill 1028 was co-sponsored by the Attorney General's Office and the South Dakota Department of Health. Xylazine is used for veterinary purposes, but human consumption has led to overdoses and deaths. Because xylazine is not an opioid, the use of Narcan by law enforcement is not effective in dealing with a person suffering from an overdose. Committee members also placed the bill on the consent calendar when it goes to the House floor.
A proposal to redefine literacy standards for South Dakota educators has advanced from the House Education Committee. Proponents say it's a return to traditional phonic education with proven outcomes. House Bill 1022 was introduced at the request of the State Department of Education to reassess the reading and writing education offered to public school students. This would require a $6 million investment to retrain the state's educators. The bill was advanced to the Joint Committee on Appropriations on a unanimous vote. In news from the nation and the world, Hamas militants are keeping up a stiff resistance across the Gaza Strip. The war shows no sign of ending and has inflamed tensions across the Middle East with a dizzying array of strikes and counterstrikes in recent days. Pakistan launched retaliatory airstrikes on Iran early Thursday, killing multiple people and further raising the threat of violence spreading in a Middle East unsettled by the Israel-Hamas war. In Gaza, a shipment of medicine for dozens of hostages held by the Palestinian militant group Hamas entered the territory late Wednesday in a deal that Qatar and France worked out between Israel and Hamas. Meanwhile, Israel's president says relations with Saudi Arabia are key to peace in the region. Amy Rose has more.
Israel's president says normalizing ties between Israel and Saudi Arabia is a key element in ending the war with Hamas and a game changer for the entire Middle East. Isaac Herzog said Thursday at the World Economic Forum's annual meeting in Davos, Switzerland, that the relationship is still fragile, but is an opportunity to move forward. Saudi Arabia's foreign minister said this week in Davos that the kingdom agreed regional peace includes peace for Israel. He called for a Palestinian state, but Herzog says Israeli public support is low because Israelis are focused on their own safety.
The U.S. military has launched another wave of missile strikes against Houthi-controlled sites in Yemen, marking the fourth time in days it has directly targeted the group. The strikes were launched from the Red Sea and hit 14 missiles that the U.S. Central Command deemed an imminent threat. They follow an official announcement Wednesday that the U.S. has put the Houthis back on its list of specifically designated global terrorists. Despite a large-scale operation carried out by British and U.S. warships and planes on Friday that hit more than 60 targets across Yemen, the Houthis have continued their harassment campaign of commercial and military ships. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Windy with snow showers in the morning and a high of 11, 4 below tonight. And that was your Daily Slice for Thursday, January 18th, 2024. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D-Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jaquess. I'm D-Ray Knight. Have a great day.